Is your small church ministry or nonprofit struggling to stand out on social media in this crowded social media world? Well, in today's video, I am going to share my favorite social media post formats that are guaranteed, listen, guaranteed to get you more views on the social media platform of your choice. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is your girl Coach Cheryl, and welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I create content to help make social media easy, super easy for churches, for ministries, for nonprofits, and even to help you stand out powerfully and professionally online. If this sounds like content that you would enjoy, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also click the notification bell so that you'll know when I drop a new video, and welcome to the family. I know, it's getting hard and seemingly harder to get noticed out here in these social media streets. Since the pandemic, there has been a seeming flood of churches that have flocked to social media to help minister to their current and prospective church members, and it's an ocean out here. However, according to SimilarWeb, only 6%, y'all hear that, 6% of people that follow your page even see your post. 6%. Let that sink in. So this is what that means. If your church ministry page has 1,000 followers, only 60 people are organically seeing that post. Let it sink in again. 1,000 followers, 60 people that see that post. But most social media platforms are pushing a specific type of post format more than others. And if you use these post formats, you're going to be guaranteed to get bigger and better reach on your social media posts. So let's dive in, talk about what those posts are and how your church can use them to your benefit. Let's go in. The first and my favorite are Facebook and Instagram Reels, REELS Reels. Those are on Facebook 60-second video clips that allow you to get better reach. On Instagram, it is now 90 seconds. So it, yes, does have to be quick. They're almost like little commercial spots where you can talk about different things. You can even pull sermon excerpts from your pastor's sermons from last week, last month, last year, the last 10 years that are very powerful and poignant, that reach or speak to something that people are going through, and use those as reels. And because Facebook and Instagram are pushing reels, kind of because they're trying to compete with TikTok. Don't say that you heard that here. Because they're trying to compete with TikTok, they're pushing reels, which means that you'll get more organic reach and people will see them more. There have been times where I have posted something, even a video, that may have gotten 30, 40 views. But if I made it a reel, the same video content would get 400, 1,000, 4,000 views on that reel. See the difference? Same content, different post format, got more traction. And so let's give a few examples of this. I'm going to tell you a few ministries that do this beautifully. One of them is the Potter's House. And so let's watch one of those quick reels, just a 30-second clip that is taken from a sermon excerpt that your church could try to do too.
You prayed for oak trees, but God answers with acorns.
Another powerful way to do this, if you didn't want to just use a sermon excerpt, is to use a scripture with music in the background. Now, because this is YouTube, I am going to not have the music playing, but I'm going to show you what that would look like. So let's look at another example. Do you see how that can powerfully minister to the people who are scrolling through their feeds, who may be going through certain issues and may be feeling depressed and hopeless, how those two excerpts can bless them? So reels, whether you use them on Instagram, whether you use them on Facebook, or if you are a TikToker using those on TikTok, can actually get you more views and get you in front of the people that need the ministry that you have to offer. And I'm going to show you one last example, which is just a motivational quote where you can hear somebody speaking inspiration over a beautiful video background that really speaks. So let's check this one out.
God will give you strength when you think you can't go on. He will give you joy when you feel discouraged. He will make a way when it looks impossible.
Let's pause for a quick question before we go to number 2. Which one of those options stood out to you most, or which one are you most likely to use? The sermon excerpt, the scripture post, or just the motivational saying? Let me know in the comment which one of those spoke to you the most. The number 2 option is stories. Facebook stories, Instagram stories get more views than just regular posts do. Stories are the things that you see at the top of your feed, and stories on Instagram are 15 seconds. On Facebook, there are 26 seconds. So you have to keep that in mind when you are preparing them. You can also do something similar that you would do on Reels, which is post excerpts from your pastor's sermon. You could post scripture posts or just static posts. You can post behind the scenes. People love behind the scenes in stories, showing how your church sets up for Sunday service, showing how you are preparing for an upcoming event, showing just either small clips of that event. So let's share some examples. I love to see Life Church, how they use their stories. And so here are some examples of that. I love when churches take us behind the scenes of setting up. Let's take a look at how that story would go. And then finally, you could just use a static post of a scripture and put music behind it to make it stand out. An example of that kind of story post is here. Did any of those catch your eye or stand out as something that your church, your ministry, your business, or even you personally could employ on your social media profiles? Let me know which one of the story options that you like best in the comments as well. I'd love to hear how you think about this. I recently uploaded a video with the top 5 social media techniques for churches that would be the perfect follow-up for this video. You can check that video out right here. And before we go, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and do that. Be sure to click that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. And also be sure to like this video. It lets me know and it lets YouTube know that you enjoy this content. And the more likes we get, the further the algorithm, the wonderful algorithm, pushes this out to more people so that they can be blessed by this content as well. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I always enjoy your presence and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.